To our feet, let's stand up nice and tall, holding onto our stretchy band if we've got one, otherwise holding onto a nice towel, and let's just go for some nice big shoulder rolls, going back, just opening out through the chest and the shoulders, loosening ourselves up. Good. Nice big rolls back, and then nice big rolls coming forwards. Brilliant. Okay, let the arms hang heavy and just look to one side. Take the chin to your chest and then look over to the other way. And then let's do that again, looking over the other side, chin to your chest and looking out the other way. Fantastic. Let's look ahead. Take your arms wide, arms up to the sky. Okay, legs a little wider, and let's pull ourselves over to one side. Nice big stretch down the side of the body. And try and almost pull yourself down with that lower arm. And then come back up, and let's go over the other way. Wonderful. Excellent. Let's do that once more, so we can pull ourselves over a little further. Brilliant. 3, 2, 1, and over the other way. Very nicely done. 3, 2, and the 1. Let's come up, and let's see if we can go from here with the feet a little closer. We're going to take our arms back, stretching across the chest and the shoulders. Relax behind, and then we'll try and come up overhead, trying to keep the arms straight at the elbows if we can. And let's repeat. Brilliant, keeping that going. Okay, and then from there, let's take it back in front. And then as we stay in front, let's take just the right arm up, over, round, and behind, keeping straight at the elbow. Take the right arm back. And then with the left arm, up and over, round and behind. And then up and over, round, and in front. Okay, lovely. Let's take our hands just shoulder width apart. Okay, from there, let's try and reach away, drop the chin to your chest, and try and pull your hands apart. Okay, so we're reaching away, pulling the arms apart, almost trying to stretch into your upper back. Pulling those hands apart, 2, and 1. Relax. Okay, this time we're going to push down and away, and then try and pull those arms apart as you bring your shoulders back, look ahead. Pushing down and away, bringing those hands apart, 2, and 1. Relax. Okay, let's just throw that band out the way. We're going to come back to that slightly later on. Okay, from here we're just going to mobilize the spine, shoulder rolls forwards again, and then we're going to take the chin to your chest, one vertebrae at a time, slowly reaching down towards the floor. Rock up and down, and slowly roll your way back up. Brilliant. Shoulder rolls going back. And let's do that again. Let's see if we can come a little closer to the floor, coming one vertebrae at a time, controlling that way down, starting working through the back and then work through the hamstrings as low as we can, and slowly back up. Wonderful. Okay, let's go once more. Shoulder roll, working through the spine. And as we hang here, take a nice big deep breath in, exhale, trying to go further. Okay, from there, we're going to wrap the arms around the back of the legs and pull yourself over a little more, stretching into those hamstrings nicely. Okay, and as you hug the thighs, keep enjoying that nice stretch. Brilliant. Okay, and then on your next exhale, try and pull yourself over some more. Brilliant. Okay, keeping it down here, a few more breaths. And when we're ready, we're going to exhale and try and straighten your legs some more. Really enjoy that stretch through the hamstring. Nice big deep breath through it. 3, 2, 1. Release the arms. Slowly work your way up. Nice and tall from there. Okay, we're going to stand onto one leg and get hold of the ankle, bringing the heel behind us, shoulders pulled back, nice simple quad stretch. Okay, find your balance, and try and bring that knee back of the bent knee, bringing the heel towards the bum and try and almost push your hips forwards. Good, keeping those shoulders back, looking ahead, keeping that balance. And then if we're feeling stable here, we could hinge at the hips, pull the leg up behind us and lean over as far as we feel comfortable. For thought. 3, 2, and the 1. Slowly working your way back up nice and tall. Relax, shake that leg out. When you're ready, work onto the other side. We're going to bring that heel towards the bum. Shoulders pulled back. Heel coming into the bum. Good. And try and drive those hips forwards, squeezing into your glutes, finding that nice strong stretch into your quads to start with. Keeping our balance. And when you're ready, leaning over, pulling that leg up high behind us. 4, 3, 2, and the 1. Taking that back up nice and tall. Terrific. Right, we're going to take our legs out wide. Okay, keeping these legs out nice and wide, we're going to take the toes up on the right, drop the body down to the left, keeping the left foot flat. Good. Bending the left knee. Okay. And down here, we're just going to gently pulse up and down, gradually trying to take that stretch a little lower without lifting the left heel off the floor. And we'll come up. Great. We'll come back down again to the left, but we'll come down and hold. 3, 2, 1. Up we come. Okay, we'll go down this time to the right. Keeping our balance, keeping the right foot flat, dropping low, and then pulsing. And work your way back up. And we'll come down once more and hold. 3, 2, 1. Take the bum up, reach those hands down. Rock up and down with the torso, using a little momentum to take that stretch over further. Take the hands over to one side. Hands over the other way. Lovely. Coming centrally. Let's try and take those feet out a little wider. Good, nice big deep breaths. Let that stretch start to fade. Let that position feel a little more comfortable. On the next exhale, try and take yourselves over deeper, leaning over further. Can you get your hands to the floor? Maybe the back of the palms, or even your forearms to the floor. Okay, let's take those hands to one side again. Let's go to the other side. 3, 2, 1. Back to the middle. Take those feet coming in. And slowly work your way up, nice and tall. Shoulder rolls back. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to stand onto one side and we're going to bring the knee into the chest. Keeping your balance, pull that knee in powerfully, stretching nicely into that right or into that glute on the side of the bent knee. Just rotate the ankle, create a bit of movement into that ankle. Rotate the ankle the other way. Wonderful. Drop the knee to the height of the hip, reach across and rotate around the side of the bent knee. Okay, ease that off, face forwards, swap the legs. Start off by pulling the knee into the chest. Wonderful, keeping the balance as we do so. Once you're ready, circling the ankle in one direction and then round the other way. Wonderful. Okay, drop the knee to the height of the hip, reach across and rotate around the side of the bent knee. 2, and the 1. Relax. Very nicely done. Okay, we'll come to the back of our mats. We've got some space out in front of us. Feet hip width apart. Okay, just simply roll down once more, reaching towards the floor, and start walking your hands away from the feet, leaving your bum up into the air. And here we'll start marching, pushing one heel into the ground at a time. Let's push that right heel down, and then just take the left leg behind the right heel as we really enjoy that stretch going down through the right calf. Brilliant. Let's swap those legs over. Really try and push your head through the gap in the shoulders so that bum's really going up into the air. Take both feet down and start marching, one heel into the ground at a time. Great. Okay, from here we're going to walk those hands further forward, so we're into a press-up position with a flat back. Okay, from here we're going to take the right knee towards the right wrist and let that shin come diagonally across the body. Drop your rear knee and your rear foot. And if you feel comfortable to do so, just drop down onto the forearms and slowly lower yourself down so we start to stretch nicely into that right glute. And what we're trying to do is use our breath to kind of work a little deeper into that stretch. Let that stretch fade and keep taking the body lower and lower, increasing our range of motion. See if you can wiggle the back foot back by 1 millimeter at the same time. Terrific. See if you can now rock your body left and right. And as you push right, you should notice that that stretch gets a little deeper into the right glute. We're rocking that stretch further, really progressing nicely through the right glute, freeing up some movement, maybe loosening up after a few big runs, or maybe a few big long runs you might have done over the weekend. Okay, from there we're going to take the torso up. And if we're feeling comfortable up here, we can take the right fist in front of the right shin, bend the rear leg, and reach for that rear ankle to then face forwards again. And as we pull that heel into the bum, we're looking ahead, and only if you're still balanced, you could come up to a fingertip or even reach forwards from there. Only if you're feeling balanced and stable. 3, 2, 1. Dropping that down, relax the leg behind you, send the bum up into the air, pedal the heels into the floor once more. And then left knee to the left wrist, shin diagonally across the body, relax the back knee and the back foot down. And when you're ready, work your way down onto your forearms. Good. And just rock your body weight over side to side. Gradually trying to lower your body as much as you can. Wiggling that back foot back by 1 millimeter or 2. Good. Do listen out. Does maybe your left feel tighter than your right, or vice versa? And that's an opportunity of somewhere you might want to pay a little more attention to. Okay, let's take the torso up. Put the left fist in front of that left shin. Bring the shoulders back. Reach for that rear ankle. Pull the heel into the bum. And if and only if you're feeling balanced and stable, extend the arm and reach forwards from there. 3, 2, 1. Relax that there. And once more, tuck the toes under, bum up, marching those heels. Very nicely done. Drop down all the way onto your front. And nice and simply, support the head with one arm. We're going to go for a nice quad stretch once more. Pulling that heel into the bum, driving the hips into the floor. Good. And almost trying to lift that rear knee up off the floor as you pull the heel on the same side to the bum. Push the hips into the floor and you should feel the stretch getting sharper. Relax the leg, swap the leg with the other side. Squeeze into the glutes as you push the hips into the floor. Lovely. And release that from there. Make sure you've got plenty of space to either side and take both your arms out nice and wide. Then lift the right heel over to the left, twisting the body, keeping the hands to the floor. Back onto the front. Left heel to the right hand. Good, and just rotating. Enjoying that nice stretch through the body, through the midsection. And the last one. Fantastic. Okay, from here, staying onto your front, take the hands either side of the chest, bring the elbows either side of the rib cage, and push out through the palms of the hands, shoulders back, looking up. And slowly take that back down. Take the hands back by 1 millimeter, and let's go again. Good, pushing out through the palms, looking up at the sky. Coming down again. Hands back if we want to go further, and up we go. Lovely. And take that bum back. Sit the bum onto the heels behind us, reaching those arms long. And try and walk those hands away from you, 1 millimeter at a time. And start rocking over side to side. Enjoy that nice stretch through the upper back. See if you can sink your chest down towards the floor. And then try and walk your right hand over to your left side as you pull away, stretching into that left side of the back. Okay, let's do the same on the other side. Walk the hand across and then pull away, and you should feel that nice stretch going down the outside of the back. Okay, release. Come centrally, drive the hips forwards, and one last time push out, hips forwards, look up, and push the tops of the feet into the floor, and almost see if you can lift the thighs slightly. 3, 2, 1, lowering back down. Very nicely done. Okay, from here let's push up to all fours. Okay, on all fours we're just going to drop that belly button, bum up in the air, nice mobility through the spine, and then repeat going the other way. Now really try and exaggerate that movement. Create as much movement as you can through your spine, sending the belly button up to the sky, and then dropping the belly button down, bum up in the air, behind you. Fantastic. Let's find a flat position in the back, put the back of the left hand down and drop the left shoulder and the ear to the floor. Try and push out through the palm as you look over your shoulder. We'll take ourselves back up, put the hand down, back of the right hand down this time, drop the shoulder and the ear to the floor, and then push up through the left palm as you look over the shoulder. Let's take it coming back up nicely. Okay, from here we're going to take ourselves back up onto the toes and walk ourselves out into the press up position. Okay, great. From here, we're going to step the right foot outside of the right hand. Make sure that rear leg is nice and straight. And then lift the right arm up to the sky. Lovely. Good. Let's drop that right arm. Make sure the rear leg is straight. And then lift the right arm again. Good. Let's drop that right arm. Step the right leg back. Step the left leg up. Keep that rear leg straight and then lift the left arm. Drop the left arm. Straighten that rear leg a little more if you can. And then lift the left arm again. Dropping that back down. Step that left leg back, and let's drop down onto the knees and sit ourselves up into a kneeling position. Okay, take the right leg forwards into our lunge position. Lovely. Okay, from here we're going to try and tuck your tailbone under. Engage your lower tummy. Almost try and scoop that lower portion of your spine under, and then holding that position, drive the hips forwards. Looking forwards, push forwards as far as you can, release and repeat. Exhale as you drive the hips forwards. Using your breath to try and increase that stretch and increase the range of the motion that you can work into your left hip flexor for now. Let's push and hold as far forwards as we can. Great. Okay, from here we're going to lift our left arm up and lean it over to your right hand side. Lovely. Okay, now with the right hand, take that inside the right knee, push your right knee away from you and twist to your left. Okay, face forwards, take the left hand to the outside of the right knee and then twist around to your right. And then from there, both arms up to the sky, shoulders back, driving your hips forwards. 3, 2, and the 1. We're going to take the hands either side of that front foot, tuck the toes under, and try and straighten that rear leg again. And if we're feeling stable and strong here, we can slowly release the pressure of the hands going through the floor, bringing the shoulders back to look ahead, keeping that rear leg straight. We can take the arms up if we're still stable. 3, 2, 1. Releasing those arms, dropping that down. Okay, release the rear foot, straighten out the front leg. Reaching forwards. Fantastic. 3, 2, and 1. Let's ease that off and come back to that kneeling position to then take our left leg forwards. Before we do anything here, we're going to tuck the tailbone under, engage the lower tummy, and then exhale as we drive the hips forwards. Inhale to release, exhale to go forwards. And we're just slowly pulsing, working through as much of that range of motion as we can achieve. With each pulse trying to go a little further through that right hip flexor. Let's push that forwards and hold there. Lift the right arm up. Lean over to the left. Good, let's drop that arm. Okay, left hand inside the left knee. Push the left knee away and twist around to your right. Let's face forwards, right hand to the outside of the left knee. And then twist around to your left. Lovely work, facing forwards, throw both arms up to the sky, shoulders back, pushing the hips forwards. Brilliant. Okay, from there, both hands coming either side of that front foot. Tuck the toes under behind you, and then see if you can lift up that rear knee. Okay, if you're feeling stable here, we can slowly lift the arms off the floor. Bring the shoulders back so we're standing up nice and tall. Lift the arms up to the sky if you're still stable. Drop the arms, coming down. Drop the knee, relax the rear foot, straighten your front leg, sitting back, reach forwards. Brilliant. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from here, let's take ourselves all the way over onto our back. Okay, starting off onto our back, let's take the arms out wide and keeping the heels close together and the heels close to the bum, keeping the shoulders down, let's take both the knees to one side without lifting the shoulders off the floor. Then come up to the middle and pass to the other side. Lovely. Okay, keep that going side to side. Lovely. Okay, from there let's take it to 90 degrees into the knees. Try and push your lower back into the ground. And then let's come over again to one side, keeping the shoulders down. Leave those knees into the ground on one side. Take a few breaths. And then come up to the middle. In the middle, make sure your lower back is pushing down into the floor. We haven't arched away. And then we'll come over the other way. Keep those shoulders down. We'll come up to the middle. Great. From there, let's just sit up and pull those knees into the chest. And then relax the head and the shoulders down. And just start to circle, pulling those knees into the chest, releasing round to one side. Okay, circle around the other way. Okay, from there, let's straighten out the left leg and pull just the right knee into the body. Okay, really pull that right knee towards the right armpit. Then with your left hand, reach for the base of that right shin and almost try and pull that shin diagonally across the body now. And then circle the leg, pulling that shin into the body, pushing that leg wide. Almost creating little circles into your right hip, stretching into your right glute. Circle that the other way. Okay, lovely stuff. From there, let's come to a 90-degree bend into the knee and into the hip. Take the right arm out wide. With the left hand to the outside of the right knee, let's pull that over across the body. Keeping the right shoulder down, looking up at the sky. For 2. And the 1. Let's come back up. And let's swap those legs over. Bending the left knee, pulling that left knee towards the armpit as much as you can. Good work. Lovely, lovely stuff. Okay, from there, let's reach for the base of the shin with the right hand. And then create those circles into that left glute. Good work. Working through the range of motion you've got. You shouldn't be experiencing pain, but you should certainly be able to feel that tightness in the left glute. Circle that movement around in the other direction. Okay, and from there, let's just come to a 90-degree bend into the knee. Left arm out wide, and then pull that knee over across the body. Good, keeping the left shoulder down. Fantastic. Come back up, lying onto your back, arms and legs super long. Reach away as long as you can, point the toes, reach with the fingertips. And then from there, roll over onto your front. As we come onto our front, push out through the palms, stretching the tummy, looking up into the sky. And then send your bum up into the air, toes under, and walk the hands back to the toes. So that we're then rocking up and down. Swing around side to side, coming behind the shins. Floppy with the head, the neck and the shoulders. Arms in front. And slowly rising your way up the body. Shoulder rolls going back. Shake out the arms. Shake out the legs. Arms out nice and wide. Give yourselves a nice big round of applause. Very well done, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. And then next week we'll be back with